My name is Mark Pollard. I'm the owner, co-owner, and one of the bread bakers at Bread Euphoria. We're a small local bakery. We specialize in sourdough bread. We make French-style pastries, like croissants. We do sourdough pizzas, sandwiches, salads, a lot of desserts. And, we have a great place to come and sit and eat. It's kind of like my children. You can't really say that you have a favorite. I love them all. But the bread I'm most proud of is our baguettes. For the size of our bakery, we make a lot of stuff. Early in the week, it's not that much, and then for Saturdays, it's a huge amount. But I would say about 1,000 loaves a week. Most of our bread's made with sourdough starter. We feed it multiple times a day, and then all our bread is basically flour, water, and sea salt, and then whatever additions, like seeds or whatever. But that's the basic recipe for everything. Typically, it's the baking that actually starts first. Depending on the size of the day, between midnight and 2 a.m. usually. The stuff gets baked and then it's fresh for the store. Typically around 6 in the morning, we will start mixing doughs. At first, it's just flour. This is a water meter, and you set the temperature and the amount you want. You mix it on low, then you give it a little rest, and then you add salt and sourdough starter. And then you mix it on high. And then at the end, you add, like if there's olives or raisins or seeds, then you mix that at the very end. We mix it, we divide it up into the right portion sizes for the loaves. Then we let it rise for a couple hours. And then we go and we form the loaves. And, the 1 pound loaves, the baguettes, 1.5 pound loaves for sandwiches. It's all hand forming, so we use our hands to kind of create, the right shape, round or baguette or whatever. And we try to do it with a surface tension so that as it rises, the surface sort of gets looser and looser. So you want to have something that has like a nice crown to it. And then we put it in a refrigerator, a large walk-in, and then it's called retarding it, which is like a slow rising. And then usually not me, usually the other baker comes in anywhere from midnight to 2 in the morning and bakes it off, and then you've got fresh bread in the morning. I've been into bread baking most of my life. My grandmother taught me, how to make baguettes probably when I was 6 or 7 years old. For years, I made my own bread every week. When I was probably 30, I took a trip to France. I just sort of had this epiphany that here was, this totally modern society, but they had managed to keep all these small dairies and bakeries, and they just had a quality of food that was like nothing I'd seen in America. Go to a town that had 1,000 people in it, and there'd be like 2 full-time bakeries. People would be so passionate, they would be like, you have to go to this bakery. And then half the people would be like, no, that bakery's garbage, you have to go to this bakery. And I just wanted to bring some of that back to my home. So we first started, and it was actually in the basement of my house. It was a small wood-burning oven, and it was all wholesale. And we did some farmers markets like Amherst, and we grew and grew, and we outgrew the basement. So we came to this spot, and then people started knocking on the door trying to buy bread. So then we opened up a tiny little cafe, and then that grew and grew. It wasn't a plan. I would have been very happy just doing a wood burning oven by myself. Yeah, we're like a slime mold that, grows into the box or whatever. Maybe mold isn't a good word to use with bakery goods.